All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? Not going to take too much time. I might just kind of hop into it. People join in. Like I said, every single one of my lives is posted on my IG as well as my Facebook and my YouTube. And definitely check out my YouTube. Um, I'm wondering if I can somehow post a link. But go to my story. That's where my YouTube is. I want to kind of direct everyone to YouTube. Let me actually grab that link real quick, and I'll put it in the chat. All right, let me get this link real quick for everyone. All right, I'm typing it in the comments. So everyone hop over to YouTube. Just give me a quick second to type in this link for y'all. All right, it's the link to my YouTube. I typed in my IG feed. I'll type in the Facebook feed as well. Right, that did not copy what I want. There we go. All right. Head over to YouTube. That's where it's going down. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and. All right, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna turn off this music. All right, what's up? What's up, everyone? All right, welcome to tonight's live. We will be talking about, and now my notes just disappeared, but we're gonna talk about maximizing style, grooming, and appearance because that stuff is important as a dude. And if you don't think it's important, you're wrong because it is important. Don't focus on this stuff. You basically want to maximize your life in all of the different ways possible. No one cares if you're super rich, but you're just like a homeless dude and you don't have any game and you're not inspirational, you're not influential, you're just another rich dude, right? And same with the guys who they look like they're very attractive. They might be jacked, they might be looking good, muscular and stuff, but they don't have the funds to back it up. If they don't have the intellect to back it up, they don't have that personal connection they can make with people, and they can network and connect with not only with other people, but they connect other people with other people. Then it's kind of for nothing. You'll just be known as the jack dude at the gym who isn't really good at anything else. So you want to hone and shape all the facets of your life, max your stats. This is like a video game. You're on 2K, you're on Madden, you're on FIFA. You're a creative player. You don't just max out. All right, sweet. I'm really good at 3-point shooting. I'm really good at just dunking. Like, no, you're gonna max out all your stats. You want to be 99 in everything. So, that's what I try to provide content wise for everyone. So, maximizing style, grooming, appearance. I'll kind of attack each one of these in their own way and in order as well. But first of all, why do looks matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter that I look good or I have a suit or I keep my I get a haircut every once in a every 2, 3, 4 weeks? Why does it matter that I keep my facial hair when I have facial hair, I line it up and I'm putting on this beard oil and this lotion and like moisturizer on your skin? Like what's the point? It's an interesting statistic from my guy, R.I.P. Rest in peace, the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. But this is an actual statistic you can look up. Inside of 7 seconds of seeing or meeting a person, people make 11 different assumptions about you. 11 different ones. When people say first impressions matter, they do, because people make 11 different assumptions about you within 7 seconds. Think about 7 seconds. Fast as open a door. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Nice little handshake. Boom, it's already 7 seconds already. Based within those 7 seconds, 11 different assumptions. And there's a ton of different assumptions they make, whether they assume kind of your status, they assume whether you're likable, they assume whether you're a friend or you're a threat, they assume um, a lot of different characteristics about you. I have a list if everyone's interested, and I can send the link to the article of it. But 11 different things. That's crazy within 7 seconds. That's more than one item or one assumption a second. Human brain. It's amazing. But that's why it's important. And not only that, but a slew of other things as well. That being really honestly, when it comes to guys, especially my age, college age, anywhere from your 20s to your 30s, like we're dealing with dating, right? It's important that you dress well, your style's good, your grooming's on point, your appearance is on point. Just because, I mean, think about dating apps. They don't really care about your personality. They don't really care about you're a really nice dude, right? Initially, it's all about attraction. So you gotta have a good first impression, good appearance, smell good, look good, feel good, right? I always say look good, feel good. It's true. And it's crazy kind of going into a little bit of style. Actually, before I hit style, there's a lot of misconceptions, especially women who they'll talk about this and they'll say this all the time. Oh, just be yourself, or just be a nice guy. That's enough. You'll get a nice girl, high quality woman in your life if you're just be yourself, just be a nice guy. Maybe that would have worked 20, 30, 15 years ago with your parents, with your dad, with your grandpa, with your great grandpa. Things are different. Dating game's totally different. Unfortunately, nowadays, just because of social media and stuff I talked about and my problems with modern dating life is unfortunately being an average dude does not mean you're gonna get average women just because women like at least equal, and that's like the bare minimum, but they prefer a guy that's higher up than them on the socioeconomic status-wise, socioeconomic hierarchy, and that is very much true today. So what worked with your dad and your grandpa, they didn't dress so well. All the like, my mom buys all my dad's clothes, my grandma buys all his clothes. Why do I need to? That doesn't if you still think it does, Kevin Samuels always says this, but go dress like a homeless person, roll out some dirt, press your luck, see what happens. Not much. Probably not gonna see any difference. And the guy that dresses a certain way usually gets treated a certain way. Just like it's true, attractive people typically get not necessarily I wouldn't say necessarily further in life, but they get treated differently than people that maybe aren't as attractive. In the same way with dress and grooming, obviously, if you have someone that literally looks like they're homeless, you're probably not gonna treat them as the same and, like, And it doesn't really have to do with, "Oh, treat everyone the same." Obviously, we treat everyone with respect and everything, but it's just the real world, the fact that if you come in with a ripped up shirt and stuff to a restaurant, you're not gonna get treated the same as if you come in nice suit, nice fitted suit, pocket square, like little turtleneck sweater underneath, nice dress shirt. They're gonna treat you a lot different. It's just the facts. And there's one other point I wanted to really hit as well. Well, a couple more points, and this will lead into the style part of this monologue or this live that I'm doing right now. But when you hire a professional, think about a lawyer or a doctor or an accountant, financial advisor. You're not gonna really hire someone that doesn't look the part. For example, a doctor comes in, not really wearing scrubs or anything or a white coat, just in a t-shirt, looking like Sam Bankman-Fried SPF, everyone knows who he is, like, huge afro, t-shirt, cargo shorts, flip-flops, like, imagine if your doctor came in, like, "Alright, cool, I'm gonna perform your surgery for you." It's like hair all over the place, like, you're probably gonna be like, can I get someone else?" And the same goes with lawyer, you're going through a law or something, or you need a lawyer for whatever reason. You're gonna go with someone who's professional, they have a suit, they have a tie, they're dressed well, not someone who's in a t-shirt, flip-flops, and that kind of stuff. Same goes with accountant, financial advisor, it's all the same. You hire people that are dressed the part. Don't hire people that aren't dressed the part. So why are you any different? You might not be a lawyer, might not be a doctor, you might not be a financial advisor, you might not be a CEO or whatever, but whenever you go to a first date, or whenever you go to a networking event, or whenever you go to you have a girlfriend or whatever, you're meeting her parents. You're not gonna dress like a bum, you're gonna dress nice, look presentable, and like I said, focus on those first impressions. First impressions, 7 seconds, under 7 seconds, 11 different assumptions are made. And last thing, segue into style is a lot of guys just don't know what they don't know. That's just the nature of it. And typically don't care about nor want to learn about things we don't know because we naturally want to focus stuff on that we do know, that we're comfortable with, that we're good at, right? It's just nature, human nature. But guys need to think of style and clothes as an investment. A lot of guys, they're just like, "Oh, I don't want to spend money, especially like college age. Like maybe you don't have a ton of money. That's totally fine. Like I'm a college kid too. Um, I've been through it. So obviously you can't spend $500, $600 on a custom suit. Makes sense. You can't spend 150, 200 bucks on a nice pair of shoes, nice pair of sneakers. Makes sense. You're not gonna spend 40, 50 bucks on a nice dress shirt or it's like relatively cheap for a dress shirt, but let's just say like a nice shirt. Nice like plain t-shirt. I bought like a nice shirt to wear, blue shirt, it's really nice, collars, got the Miami vibe to it, like 40 or 50 bucks. Yeah, you might not have the funds for that. That's fine. There's those other alternatives to it, but you need to think of it as an investment. Most guys that are by chance with girls, majority of those girls are buying the guy's clothes, which should not happen. You should be good enough with your own style, good enough with your knowledge, and if you don't have the knowledge, then seek out people. I'm not a professional stylist. I'm not an image consultant yet. Well, we're getting there, but there's guys you can follow on Instagram, on social media that provide really good content, on different ideas, how to style not only your clothes, but your facial hair and hair, um, different fragrances, colognes you can wear, different watches, different accessories, like all that stuff matters. So you learn by diving into it, looking at different examples, see what you like, what your style is, and then you can create your own style. So hopping into style. Now, I'm a big fan of plain, solid clothes. Like this is just a plain black sweater. Like, or ignore like the nice designs to the side. This is a custom suit. Brother-in-law does custom suits. If you want a custom suit, let me know. Uh, Johnny Willingham, he's my brother-in-law. He does, yeah, custom suits. super nice. This one's getting kind of small, so I probably need another one. Getting too big, too many muscles. But um, yeah, mainly plain, solid clothes, just because they're always in style. Like a solid blue, light blue shirt. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Kenny G? Kenny G. Shout out to you in the chat. Um, but like a black sweater is like never gonna go out of style. Like a cream sweater, a cream t-shirt, stuff that's like plain is never gonna go out of style. Now other stuff like let's just a random example like polo shirts. Like polo or let's do the Aeropostale. The Aeropostale t-shirt that everyone wore and like it's gonna date me, but um those I was in middle school when that happened. So that was like early 2000s or not early 2000s, like 2010s, like getting up there, 2010s. Everyone's wearing Aeropostale and Hollister, those shirts like that. No one wears those anymore. They go out of style. But like for example, like a plain American Eagle Hollister shirt with no really like logos on it. I'm a big fan of plain, no logos, that kind of stuff for just everyday casual wear and lifestyle wear. That will never go out of style. White shirt, dress it up, you dress it down. It's a lot of different combinations, and I'm going to talk about kind of different key pieces. So with your wardrobe, you need to add key pieces to your wardrobe, and then you can mix and match with different key pieces. And those are your staples. And then you can add fun stuff. You can add color with your sneakers. You can add color with different shirts. You usually have what's called like one sort of statement piece, which is like a piece that's really loud on your outfit, and then you can kind of tone it down a little bit, more mild, like pants, sneakers, maybe if it's cold outside, with that statement piece. Say it's a t-shirt, it's like a bright yellow or bright mint t-shirt or something like that. But I usually stick to mainly plain, solid colors, super bright. I mean, black to go to just because it matches with everything. White to go to because I'm. Hey Nico, what's up? Yeah, he's so big now. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And then I've talked about this in one of my value tips, but fit over brand. Kevin Samuels preaches a lot of other men's style guys to preach fit over brand. Fit is the most important part. No one cares if it's Gucci. No one cares if it's Versace. No one cares if it's Dior or wearing all this fancy designer clothing. If it doesn't fit you well, then why are you wearing it? It's like all this like baggy, like triple XL stuff that people wear. Like, yeah, for some fashion trends, like it might look good. You go to the gym, you have like oversized pump cover or something like that. Cool, cool. But if you're just like going out, you want nice fitted clothes because you're in the gym, going out, getting jacked. You want to show off your figure. You want to show off those muscles, those gains that you're working on. So fit over brand, and then also quality over quantity. So trust me, I'm a normal dude. I like going to like buffets and stuff like that, and like, hey, H&M still has quality pieces, but definitely go with quality over quantity. Just because you can buy 10 of the same t-shirts and they're only like $2 each. There's a reason why they're probably $2 each. You might be better off getting 3 t-shirts that are like 20 or $30 each that will last you a lot longer and they're way better quality. They won't fall apart. They won't fade. See, all these things you have to kind of take into account. And that's why a lot of guys think, oh, clothes aren't worth it. They're just gonna get old and stuff. And for the most part, yes, clothes, you wear them, they're gonna wear down. Shoes, you wear them, they're gonna get dirty. It happens. But the high quality stuff that you get, less likely, and they'll wear less likely they'll wear down, and they'll take a lot longer to wear totally down than just your average like Skechers or whatever, the off-brand shoes that you're gonna buy and wear. So quality over quantity. All right. So there's a few different parts, the main parts to an outfit. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I list about 7 I mean, people can add more, they can take away stuff. This is just like the general stuff that consists of an outfit, right? So first off, I start with the shirt, and typically that's what I do. I usually start with like my top or my shirt of some sort. I feel like tops is such a like girly way to say just shirt. So like shirt. All right, I'm gonna just say shirt because top sounds kind of I don't know. It sounds like a chick would say that. But start off with your shirt. So today I didn't wear obviously this suit jacket, but I wore just a sweater and black sweater. That's kind of like how I base my outfit because that's typically what I put on first. All right, cool. I wear this black sweater, and then next, sadly, this outfit probably would look better with jeans, but unfortunately, because my legs are getting too big, can't fit a lot of my jeans. So I have these like brown chinos. All right, cool. I start with my shirt and then my pants. I guess we'll go all through these. So shirt, pants, shoes, jackets, hats, sneakers, accessories. Not necessarily any particular order. If I had to choose an order that I typically pick stuff out, it's usually shirt, pants, sneakers, or sometimes shirt, sneakers, pants. I guess I added them twice, but shirts, pants, shoes, jackets, hats, accessories. Added sneakers again first accidentally, but so these pants I chose these like brown chinos. All right, I can fit them. They are still getting tight on me, so okay, we're cutting right now. So hopefully, I'll lose a little bit of that waist, and I don't know. I kind of like my quads being kind of big, but anyway, I digress. And all right, so I chose his pants, and then all right, shoes. Next. All right, shoes. Oh, okay, I decided to wear my fly knit. What are they called? Man, I'm so bad at my sneakers. They're the racers, the fly knit racers. Those are really nice, really nice, sleek sneaker, black and white. They'll go well with the black sweater. Decided to wear that. It's a little cooler outside. I could have thrown on some boots. I need to get more different kinds of pair of boots too. But those were my shoes. And my jacket I threw on. Everyone knows that corduroy like wool jacket. I know there's a specific name for it. I don't necessarily remember what the name is for it. But corduroy jacket, some wool outline, kind of like an aviator look. It matched the color of my pants. Looked good. Super warm. It was really cold outside, so that fit well. Then hats. I decided to wear a beanie. My hair was all kind of messed up. I put my hair up now, but I was wearing a mustard colored beanie. I love beanies, so beanies are a good option. And then accessories. Obviously, I like to wear this watch all the time. I suggest everyone get a watch. I'm not a big fan of smartwatches, Apple watches, uh, I guess Fitbits or these other smartwatches too. With the big bulk, never get a big bulky watch because you look like it. Get a nice sleek watch, whether it be I like this one just because it's digital and I literally my brother-in-law gave it to me. But I do have a little bit nicer watches that are analog, not digital watches. Nice analog watch, look good. You don't have to spend a ton of money on it. You can get nice ones for anywhere from 40, $50 to a couple $100. They'll be nice, especially a starter watch. And then once you start making some more dough, some more money, you can spend a little bit more on some nicer watches that will last you and actually have some value. Accessories, bracelets, jewelry. I didn't really wear any jewelry. I throw in glasses here, whether it be sunglasses or sometimes I typically wear contacts, but you can have different frames of glasses as well. That'd be nice for. I probably need to get a few new glasses. I got my pair of glasses right now. I haven't replaced them in like years. The frames just don't fit my head. I wasn't really wise in choosing them, but even throwing on some glasses, literally throw on some glasses, and people will think you're way smarter just because you're wearing glasses. It's proven fact. One of the 11 assumptions: wear glasses if you want to look intelligent and smart. So those are kind of the six different pieces of an outfit, and briefly go through. I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I mean, I could spend an hour itself just talking about what to wear during winter, the spring, summer, fall, and stuff like that. Well, I'll go through a couple of examples of like what you could wear winter, or spring, summer, fall, because it's very much dependent on the weather, whether it's hot, mild, cold, freezing. You know, you don't want to be. You can look good, but if you're just freezing outside, then what's the point of that? You want to look good, and you also want to feel good. You know. So since we're in winter right now, I'll go ahead and start with winter. So I give an example. Another example I really like is I like my puffy jacket. So I have a black puffy jacket, a gray puffy jacket, red puffy jacket. So you can throw that on. Um, Typically, I like to wear Henley shirts as well. So it's the one with the couple, like 2 to 3 buttons right here. It's a long sleeve shirt. It's almost like a sweater. Those are really nice. I have like a lighter colored one, a creamy colored one, a navy blue one. I want to get like a black one, maybe like a different color, like purple or something like that. I think that would be good. But Henley shirts, those are go to during the winter just because they're nice, warm, they fit good, and they're cheap too. You can buy them at like I got mine at like Old Navy, like 15, 20, 25 bucks a pair. They're super nice. So you can wear a puffy jacket with a nice Henley shirt, and then with pants, you have a couple different options. Since you're wearing a Henley shirt, jeans are kind of like a go-to. You can wear some chinos like I did as well. Those work too. Different washes of jeans. You have your dark denim, so like black denim, really dark wash denim, and then you have your just like normal bluish jeans, and then you have the light wash denim. Darker the denim while still being blue. So like the dark denim, not necessarily the black. Is you can dress it up a little bit more. It's a little bit more nice, as well as black. You can dress up black as well. Once you get to lighter ones, it's a little bit more, I'd say, vintage. So when you're a little bit more casual, don't want to dress it up as much, you want to throw on some sneakers instead of like a boot or some dress shoes, uh, then you'll go with the lighter colored washes versus the darker color washes. So all right, we'll throw on some um, dark denim with that Henley shirt, and then let's see, shoes. So say it's snowing outside, and you put on some Chelsea boots, put on um, some Tims. I need to get myself a pair of Tims. You can wear. I know Nike has nice like duck boots. I almost got a pair of duck boots, which are good. They could look good, and they'll keep your feet dry in some snow as well. And so those are a couple examples that will match good with the dark denim and t-shirt and the puffy jacket. And then hats. So I mean, if you throw on a beanie, you can go no hat. Um, you can go ball cap. Um, you can switch it up. And there's different types of hats as well. There's like the dad hats and the baseball caps, and then more of the snapbacks and like the flat bill hats are kind of going a little bit out of style, but you can get ones that are like kind of that style, but then you bend the brim. Like I have a Mavs hat that kind of was like flat build at the beginning, but you kind of bend it so it has a little curve to it. So it's not flat build. It looks a little bit more in style, but right now like the dad hats are super in style. The Nike hats, like golf hats, stuff like that. Since it's cold outside, I like beanies. Beanies are go to for me. They look really nice and they do the job well. And then accessories, like I said, watches. You can make glasses, jewelry. I need to get more into jewelry. I have a couple like necklaces and chains. I want to get like a go in, so like a yen, five a 5 yen coin. I'll put that on a necklace. I think that'd be sick. But a lot of these times, like I said, for a lot of these outfits, you can just get different ideas from. I mean, I feel like chicks usually use like Pinterest and stuff like that, but you can look at Instagram and see what people are doing. And you literally, I do this very frequently as well. For example, like men's style beanie, like how to like different beanies. There's like a fisherman's beanie. There's like a longer beanie. Different types of beanies you can style, like how to style flannel. Flannels are really good for winter as well. Whether that be you just wear the flannel itself, or you have like a shirt or some sort of undershirt underneath the flannel, and then you don't button it up. That looks really nice. You throw on even a coat or a jacket over that as well. You can look up some like literally like how like men's fashion, men's style flannel. Then it'll pop up with a bunch of like models, and they'll be kind of showing you different styles. That's how I get a lot of my ideas from. And then you get to know what you like, what you don't like. That's Um, an example of winter. I'm not gonna go through all these. I'll just hit summer. So, just to kind of cover everybody's basis, I could spend, like I said, hours talking about like different combinations of outfits and stuff in different seasons because different seasons matter. But summer, like I said, I have that bowling shirt, like a pinstripe white and pink as a collar. It's like the really like a Miami Vice shirt. It's pretty sick. Got it at Zara. But I wear that. You can wear like a nice little gold chain with it. Nothing too crazy. And these kids, and I'm not gonna lie, my darker skin kind of helps me out. Like I don't look as douchey with a chain on as say like some white dude. But I can wear that. I can wear that with some like Lululemon. I I really like my khaki Lululemon pants. I can wear with that. I could throw on some jeans. I could throw on some shorts, some nice summer shorts on there, a little bit shorter, like mid thigh. And then I can throw some sneakers on with that. I can throw some Sperry's on with that. I can throw on some low dunks. I need to get me a pair of those. There's a lot of different ways you can style it. Obviously, if it's sunny outside, you can throw on some sunglasses. You're ready to go. You look good, feel good. All right, so that's an example of a summer fit. All right, so that's style. If anyone has any questions about style, sorry, yeah, check if there's any comments. If anyone has any questions, just let me know. I might even do kind of like a ask me or like style like tips. Just shoot me a DM or something, and then we can I can work with you, show you what works, what doesn't work, and obviously different body types matter. Like you're big, overweight dude, like you're not gonna look good in some fitted, tight shirt or sweater. Like it's you gotta get in shape first for that to look good. And there's ways around that. And obviously the goal, you get jacked, you get in shape, then you can be able to fit that and look good. But yeah, if you're typically bigger, a little bit you want a little bit bigger clothes and it's not as tight of a fit. Um, but yeah, that's purely an example. All right, so style. We hit style, importance of style, looking good, being presentable, and yeah, overall, girls, if you dress good, good style, on top of you make good money, you're in the gym, you look good, you're in shape, take care of your fitness, take care of your health, you're personable, you have good communication skills, you can carry a conversation, you're interesting, you have a captivating life, then it's just boosting another one of these steps back. All right, next one I'm going to talk about grooming. Now, this one's a super important one. Just I'd say it's almost just as important as style, just because this is a part of your first impression. If I came in and I just had this crazy beard, that, like went all the way down to my chest, like this huge neck beard, and I think the haircut, like even like I might have some longer hair at the top, like sides, trimmed up and cut and nice every say 3 to 4 weeks. When I had shorter hair, I used to have like a buzz cut, two on the top. I get a haircut every 2 weeks just because I had to make sure it looked good. Because when my hair grows out on the sides, it does not look good. Just because I have longer hair, I can like kind of cover it so I can get away with a little bit longer. But when I had short hair, I can't cover that up, so I went often. So grooming, how you look, your hair, your facial hair, how you care your teeth, lips, your skin, your fingernails, like all that jazz. What you're doing in the shower, make sure you're smelling good, deodorant, fragrances, colognes, trimming your nose hair, you got ear hair, back hair, whatever it is. You make sure that stuff is taken care of. Just because if you don't take care of that stuff, you're not going to be seen as a well-groomed person. And usually, poor grooming is associated with kind of dirtiness and it's not really taking care of yourself, which no girl, no, not many people would like to interact with someone like I say, you look a certain way, kind of dress the part, you'll be treated a lot better, a lot more of the part than if you weren't. It's just how it is. All right, so I'll start off with hair. I'll start from head to toe. So hair. So you can kind of approach this in a ton of different ways. I like to do a ton of different stuff with my hair. So you'll see my hair super long, like it's a lot longer right now. You'll see it super short. You'll see it in between. I like to change it up every once in a while. Very creative with my hair. Not necessarily too crazy, but we'll see. Hopefully, I don't get too crazy. But like no, the thing is, no matter what I do with my hair, it usually looks pretty good. And obviously, if something doesn't look good, people go through. I mean, growing my hair out, I had the awkward phase. Growing your beard out, you have an awkward phase. You just kind of have to go through it. But the end product is solid. And the thing is, you always want to get a trim. So I suggest for hair, get a haircut at least once a month, at the very least. I know there's guys out there who are really getting a haircut like once every 3 months. Don't be that dude. Just because unless you're like growing your hair out like long from all different areas, and that's your goal, you're like, all right, I want like really long hair. I want to look like Tarzan. Like, all right, do that. And even then, you should get it trimmed at least once a month, just so it's even and stuff like that. But most guys aren't doing that. So everyone else, at least once a month, at least. I mean, like I said, I typically go on average every 2 to 3 weeks, and yeah, that costs money. It's going to cost money, but you'll look good. You'll look a lot better. Just say that. All right, so that's hair and different hairstyles. Like there's different hairstyles for short hair. Have buzz cut, like medium long length hair, and there's different products. I'm not like the most versed in different products, whether it's like clay or pomades. Don't use gel. I mean, that's kind of a given. I feel like all of our dads, for some reason, told us to use gel as a kid. That's literally the worst idea. So yeah, don't use gel. Use some sort of a whole wax instead. But different products, depending on the style of hair that you want to do, and like I said, you can just like the clothes style of your clothes with your hair, facial hair. You can look all this up and see what looks good, what might not look good. Important thing is your face shape. So like mine's like I'd say not total box, but mine's definitely my face is a little bit on the wider side. So typically hairstyles that will elongate. So a little bit more volume on top, and luckily I have the Asian hair, so my hair sticks straight up. Um, I typically for people that have like more rounder faces, stay away from say like super short cuts and stuff that sticks like really sticks your face. You want to elongate your head, so if you have a little bit more volume on the top of your head, or if that means growing a beard out lengthwise instead of like out. And then for people with narrow heads, or there's I think like oval shape, which people can literally do any hairstyle or any facial hairstyle with that. Cool for you. But look at your different face shapes and how different hairstyles and facial hairstyles work with you. And sorry, I kind of grouped in facial hair with that just because it's very applicable to the hair itself. But I'm gonna focus on that next because it is a little bit different. So different hairstyles, like long, short, medium. Look online. Look at people on Instagram. Find different styles the way you like. Honestly, I'm a big proponent and a fan of changing it up every once in a while. I know one of my good friends heat for it. I mean, I do it all the time. Um, I think he should change his hairstyle. He literally had the same hairstyle ever since he was like 6. I'm like, come on, like try growing it out a little bit more, maybe cutting it like short. Um, just try things out. You know, no matter what your hair is like curly. The thing is, there's lots of different things you can do with hair. Super curly. You can look up different like long hairstyles for super curly hair. If you're super straight like me, hair and never mind. Um, um, I'm talking hair. Then there's different stuff you can do. Like I cannot grow the sides of my hair out because it'll literally grow straight out unless I go through the awkward phase. I get over it and then it's long. I might try that out someday, but we'll see. I typically keep my sides of my hair short, but the top of my head, I'll change the different lengths and experiment with different stuff. So don't be afraid to try new stuff out. And when in doubt, honestly, ask your barber. So you're going to get your haircut at least once a month. You're probably building a pretty decent relationship with your barber. Ask him, hey, I think I might want to try this hairstyle. What do you think? Or even you hop in their chair and you're like, you know what? I want something different. I'm not sure what, but give me some suggestions and work your magic. Do your thing. And like 99% of the time, if you have especially if you have a good barber, it will not disappoint. Yeah, make sure you find a good barber. That's a really good tip too. Um, okay, so that's hair. Sorry, I'm gonna focus on facial hair now. So facial hair, right now, I mean, I really like facial hair just because I kind of have a baby face. Honestly, a lot of guys do. So I typically don't like to be clean shaven. Plus, shaving's kind of annoying. I don't know of really any dude that enjoys shaving. Like to be honest, it's kind of sucks. But I go to BYU in order to play intramurals and the take tests in the testing center. You have to be clean shaven, just the rules right now. So I'm gonna play intramurals. So that's why I trimmed that. Basically, I shave it every single week, and I just kind of like grow out the stubble like throughout the week, and then I shave it once a week. So that works. Typically, I mean, there's been not necessarily studies, but a lot of different polls done with like women. They typically like short beards, but long beards do look good on guys. I think beards and facial hair in general, literally beards to a guy is makeup to a girl. So maybe you're not the most attractive guy. Maybe yeah, you're not the most attractive guy. You go a pretty solid beard, like you immediately are gonna go up like 2 points at least. Just, just makeup for guys. That's what facial hair is. And some guys might not be able to grow a full beard, and that's fine. Luckily, I have pretty good genes. Like I definitely have my patchy spots. So I have on my right cheek kind of like patchy spots in my cheek area, a little bit on my left cheek, but more so my right cheek, and then I have spots kind of like in the corners of my mouth a little bit, like right here, especially on my beard. But honestly, overall, can't really complain about my beard. I have good genes. My mom's Japanese, so definitely don't get any genes from there. Probably get negative genes, beard growth genes from that side of the family. But you kind of rock with what you have, and beard brand. Everyone needs to follow beard brand if you're interested in facial hair or beards or anything like that. It's really good information. Solid products. I use their beard brand products. They should be a sponsor. But beard oil, beard balm, yeah, full bristle brush. Once your beard gets a little bit longer, make sure you beard wash. So you like your beard hair is just like your hair. You need a little bit different products because it's a little bit different textured hair. You need to take care of it like the hair on your head. So yeah, typically women like shorter beards, anywhere from stubble to like I'd say like an inch or so long, um, typically the most attractive. So keep that in mind. I like to grow longer beards too. I mean, my beard, that was over a period of I'd say 6-ish months. It was from after I grad or not graduated, ended school in like April-ish. So end of April all the way to like until I got back to school, then I trimmed it. So from all the way from end of April, beginning of May till like end of August. It's like May, June, July. So that was like 4 months. That was solid. And I had like pretty big beard. It went I look at my chin now and it's like not even comparison. Like my beard is like here. You'll see it in my reel, my beard journey. So I thought that was cool. One day I want to grow like a year, which is basically grow your beard out for a year. I think that'd be cool, but that'll be in the future. But experiment and like your normal hair, you'll go through awkward phases. Like it'll maybe patchy, but the thing is, grow it out. That way, even if you grow it out, you can cover up different spots. And if you really can't grow a beard like super patchy, like maybe you can't grow a mustache or you can't grow anything on your chin, it's fine. Find a facial hairstyle that you can rock with. Like I know people that will get like a little mustache and you can style it. You can groom it as well. Little mustache right there, and then like a little soul patch or a little goatee right there, a little triangle, and they can make it look makes you look more distinguished, makes you look more professional, honestly. And I'd say clean shaven. And right now, facial hair is really in style, so give it a try. All right, teeth. So teeth are really important. Obviously, brush 2 times a day, not a week. I almost said a week. My brothers and periodontists, make sure you floss, support for your teeth health. And I'm not necessarily an expert on my teeth. Like my teeth are decent. I definitely think they can be wider. I'm not. I think I'll eventually probably get like whitening treatment done at a dentist. I've heard that's the best. I've used the whitening strips. They work pretty decently for me. So if you're kind of looking for a little bit lower budget, so it's like easier, you don't have to like go and like drop a couple like $500 to do a treatment, then you can get those strips. They're not necessarily super cheap, but they're cheap. Go get an appointment and actual teeth whitening procedure. But with everything, you typically get what you pay for. So $40 worth of whitening strips isn't going to get you what the $500 treatment is going to get you. And yeah, a lot of people are kind of afraid of their smiles. You got to own your smile. Like, my smile's not perfect. Like I have a little chip on my tooth. I think I was a little kid or playing sports. I got chip, but like what I guess I could get veneers or replace that tooth or whatever. But if you own what you got, make it look at the best you can, and if you want to change it, then cool, change it. All right. Then take care of your other body hair, like your nose hair, ear hair, shoulder, whatever, back hair. I got the Asian genes, so luckily I am pretty hairless in the places where you don't really want hair. So I'm pretty lucky with that. I don't like I don't get the whole like leg shaving thing. Like I don't do that. I think that's kind of weird for dudes. If you're into bodybuilding, like, cool, makes sense. You can see like your muscles more. But if you're not a bodybuilder, I don't necessarily see the reason why you should shave your legs. But you can do whatever you want. Same with your arms and stuff. But like chest hair, you can shave that, trim that. You just don't want it growing like out, it's getting super long and stuff. And then obviously do your manscape and stuff like that. Take care of your other body hair. Come on, just be common sense. And if you don't really know what to do, I mean, just ask me. I can figure out. All right, and then smelling good. You want to make sure you put on deodorant. I like Old Spice, it's classic, smells good. Pure Sport, girls do like it as well. But not only that, and I'm a big proponent of like fragrances or colognes, not super heavy. Honestly, I don't even wear it near every single day. It's kind of like it's usually for like if I'm going out or going on a date, I'll definitely put some cologne on. There's a ton of different ones. Like I think a staple, if you want a full list of it, go follow Kevin Samuels. RIP to him. He still has his YouTube channel up, but he goes off like the must-have colognes, and there's other influencers that talk about them as well. But there's a million different ones. They can be kind of expensive. There's might be different services where you can like get samples of them. Ones I really like, the one staple I think every dude should have is Tom Ford Grey Vinegar. That is a staple. It has like a woody smell, but not like super woody. It's like exactly what the fragrance consists of, but it's like a wood like spice smell. And there's different fragrances for different occasions, and more summertime ones, more like fruity, like watery ones, and then there's more like fall ones, and then you can use honestly year round, but experiment with different ones. Go to the cologne store, probably try to sell you something, um, but kind of get a taste, not necessarily taste, a smell of what you like, what you don't like, and you can always get the smaller bottles. They are going to be a little bit pricier, but hey, you pay to smell good. The girls like it when you smell good. You ask any chick, they love it, but not too much. So like couple sprays. I do used to do 1, 2 on the neck area, especially when you get close in contact with people, then they can smell it. But if they're not close, they're not just like you're not just drenched in cologne. That's literally the worst thing you can do. So that's fragrances and colognes. All right. Kind of wrapping up. I don't want to go too much. I know I started a little bit later, but that's the importance of grooming. If anyone has any more questions about that, and I'm kind of hitting all this on like really rapid fire, really fast pace. I could literally like style and within style, like different winter outfits. I could spend a whole hour on that itself. But I'm kind of hitting the main things, little small things. That's why I provide you with these, try to provide these lives, and also my weekly tips is just like little small things that can boost up your stats, just like 1 point at a time, 2 points at a time, 5 points at a time. Some bigger than others, but overall, you're gonna boost up your points enough where you're gonna start going from like looks wise, you're gonna go from a 50 to a 65 to a 70 to a 75. You're gonna go like money wise to from like a 30 to a 40 to a 50, 60, 90. That's what I'm for. Bumping up incremental changes, small percentage changes makes the big difference over time. All right, and then overall appearance. I think overall appearance, just like I talked about, and your first impressions, they're super important. And not only your style, the clothes you wear, grooming, how your hair, how your face. Oh, I didn't talk about skin. Sorry. But skin is really important. Make sure you're putting on your lotions, your moisturizer. Honestly, I'm not super into a ton of different skin routines per se, but I know Teach Hanley's a really good brand. Different moisturizers and exfoliators and stuff. I'm not super into that stuff, but I think it's probably something that every dude needs to go into or look into, and whether that be some sort of moisturizer. I think every dude needs some sort of moisturizer and some sort of skin lotion because, especially in your dry place right now, Utah is super dry. So definitely having some lotion. I'm kind of dark skin tone, so I get a little bit ashy sometimes. I know these the white dudes might not have to worry about that, but us dark guys, we do. So nice lotion to rub on those knees, on your elbows and stuff like that. And then everyone deals with dry skin every once in a while. Make sure you're wearing chapstick, it's chapped, and yeah, skincare wise, it's kind of just maintain it. I know. I mean, this is coming from a dude in middle school. I had a ton of acne on my forehead. Like I had the Justin Bieber haircut. And my hair is super oily, and I just kind of put it over my forehead. Had acne, zit all over my forehead, really bad. But went to a dermatologist. If you need to, go to a professional, seek professional assistance, and get prescriptions on stuff. I got prescription acne medicine, literally like I might have a few scars here and there, but it's like super clear and like I have actually have really pretty nice skin now. So if you have an issue, seek out help, professional help, take care of it, and over time that stuff will eventually go away. All right, appearance. So not only like style, grooming, all that's super important, but your physical appearance, and just your being as well. So this goes for like body language. So sitting upright, when shaking hands firmly. Don't do any of this dead fish stuff when you're meeting people. You're gonna really show that you're a weenie and that yeah, you want to somewhat assert your dominance as well. And that doesn't mean you have to say like, oh, I'm better than you and stuff and like death grip their hand, but you have to show like, hey, I have a nice firm handshake. I have a nice voice. I am competent. I'm not stuttering over my words. I don't have a ton of filler words, and everyone does. I mean, I do it too. I'm not necessarily saying I don't do it, but it's definitely something I focus more on. And whenever I do have pauses, and it's good to have pauses in your speech. Think about a talk. You add pauses for emphasis, and it's really thinking about your words before you speak them. I think that's really super important. That really helps with filler words. That say or like a lot. I typically say like a lot when I'm just talking with friends or someone in a casual way. Usually when I'm talking to someone in more of a professional business setting, formal setting, I won't use like very often just because it doesn't sound professional and things like sorry, I use like right there. But same with using swear words, curse words. They're not very professional. I know in some professions they use a lot, others just the nature of stuff, but typically using those types of words in a conversation, professional conversation, is usually you come off as not very intellectual and I wouldn't say necessarily educated, but really you don't come off polished. I'd say so. Body language, your voice, your tone, intonations. I talked about uptones, downtones. You want a downtone. I mean, it's good to fluctuate your voice for sure. You don't want to be that monotone guy who's like, "Hey, how are you? Awesome." Or right back, "Hey, how are you? Cool. My name's Mike. Nice to meet you." This is boring. It's like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Mike. Good to meet you." No way. Oh, I'm from there too. Awesome. That's sweet. Good to meet you, dude. Obviously, that was a little more casual than say networking or professional setting, but you get my point. Uptones, you can use them. Even if you use downtones every single time, you want to use downtones to your advantage. So like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I'm really into that for sure. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Instead of I'm from Texas, that just helps you sound more polished, more professional, more confident. Just like those downtones right there. But there are times for uptones as well, and you just don't want to downtone. It'll sound kind of weird. Imagine if I downtone every single time. I never uptone. Sounds super serious. Um, yeah, and that's kind of like appearance and personality. And I might do an episode on networking and communicating, whether that be through either verbal or nonverbal, paraverbal, different types of communication. I hit that in one of my downtone weekly tip, as well as written communication is super important, especially messaging back and forth with people, especially women. You need to know how to do that, and it's not just necessarily waste your time. Kind of get to the point. There's a reason why you're messaging someone on a dating app, not necessarily to get to know over the dating app. You want to you're there to set up a date where you can communicate, talk with the person in person, face to face, rather than over message. Yeah. So that's communication. That so I could literally focus an hour on. But kind of want to wrap things up. Lastly, I want to leave you guys with people I enjoy following, and I truly believe I share a bunch of like not necessarily just inspirational stuff, but positive stuff, self improvement stuff on my stories. Hope everyone enjoys that. Uh, may rub you the wrong way. That's fine. Uh, it's meant to kind of burst you out of your comfort zone, to push yourself a little bit. And that's really what being a dude and a guy's a man is all about, pushing past your boundaries. You might not feel like doing stuff. You might feel uncomfortable doing stuff, but you're going to do them anyway because you need to do them in order to accomplish your goals, to to protect the people that you need to protect, provide for the people that you need to provide for. You're not going to dwindle in fear or insecurity that you're not good enough. You're just gonna work your way, build yourself up, and live the life that you want to live. And like I say, stronger, smarter, healthier, wealthier. My mantra. But I wanted to leave you guys with a list of kind of guys I do follow. So specifically for not necessarily for mindset stuff, but if you want that, those people, I share them a lot. You can have me for a list of that too. But guys that have really good style are Mr. Jay Hines. He's a big suit guy. If you ever heard the roommates, he's up in the fees doing the Fluid Standard with their suit company. He does custom suits. He always looks really good, really different. Not only formal style, but leisure, casual styles as well. He's a really good source. And Alex Costa, he's super popular on Instagram. He's Brazilian and he does a lot of fashion, style stuff, basically everything we talked about today. And then OG Kevin Samuels, Godfather, RIP to him. He still, I believe, has his Instagram up. I haven't checked in a while. He always looks really good. He's more formal, so he's always wearing a suit, tie, a ton of leisure stuff, but really professional just because he's a very professional person. And beard brand, so people who want to learn more about beards, how to grow beards, tips for growing your beard, different styles you can do with your beard, as well as hair. They have a barbershop, so as well. They're a really good page to follow. There's just a few people. There's a few others that I like as well, but those are the main ones that I follow. I take a lot of advice and ideas from to kind of style myself. And at the end of the day, you want to create your own style, what you like, what you don't like. You don't wear something just because someone else is wearing it. You wear it because you want to wear it. You look good wearing it, type of a thing. And create your own style, create your own look. Be confident, look confident, be confident, look good, feel good, stronger, smarter, healthier, wealthier. That's it for tonight. See you guys later. Peace.